Ubisoft added a new armor set, mount and weapon to the game alongside a free new quest line, weekly quest, live event and more. Everything you need to know about all the new content in this video. So if you enjoyed that, then a like would be super appreciated, and let's go. Before we take a look at the long awaited Celestial Pack, I want to quickly touch on the new quest line that was added, the third Lost Tales of Greece mission that you can find in Elise. It's the Image of Faith blue question mark here. It has you be level 35 or higher if I'm not mistaken, and you should have finished a sequence 5 of the family story before you can play it. It's free for everyone and it will be in the game forever, so it will not disappear, so you can really take your time. If you do not want to do the quest yet, just check back later, but try and find the time, because I thought this was the best Lost Tales of Greece episode yet, with strong performances, a pretty cool twist and a nice story. The reward is not really worth it, like I got this epic chest, but yeah, just do the quest for the fun story, and you also get a new achievement or trophy, so that is pretty nice. By the way, some people report that they do not see the quest yet, then just restart the game and check Elise again, because it should really be there. So yes, let's go to the main event, the Celestial Pack that turns Cassandra and Alexios into a pretty cool ghost character with the shiny eyes that look really cool in conversations, and they are, by the way, part of the chest. So by unequipping that, you'll lose that cool effect, just like the gray hair. So that makes like getting this celestial torso from an Olympian gift pretty nice, because then you can already rock much of the look. Because I really like it in combination with other headgear as well, like with the shroud or an helmet that makes you look like a zombie soldier. I'm a huge fan. The celestial set is an assassin set, so the first assassin set in the Helix store. So expect assassin damage on every gear piece. And we got extra dagger damage on the head, adrenaline per crit on the hands, crit chance on the waist, adrenaline on assassination kill that is super powerful on the chest. So that gives you a ton of adrenaline back when you use a assassination, so you can use your assassin abilities on other targets. And the set bonus is about extra adrenaline as well, but first, the boots, they give you extra movement speed while crouching. The set bonus gives you 50% of an adrenaline segment back after doing an assassin ability, so this is basically the assassin version of the set bonus from the Odysseus and the Hades set that got the same set bonus for the Hunter and the Warrior playstyle respectively. So that means for the Assassin playstyle that in most cases you just spend half of an adrenaline segment instead of a full one. And I've been playing around with this set now for a few hours since its release, and I gotta say that I don't really need the extra adrenaline because of the insane amount of adrenaline that you get for assassinating a target with a regular assassination kill. Although I do think that this legendary set bonus is nice for the assassin player because you are really heavily focused on the abilities with no easy way to get them back while you want to remain hidden. While this is of course different for the Hunter and Warrior playstyle that easily can get them back with a basic attack. So yes, I think that in the end it's smarter to use the Pirate set for the extra damage increase and focus on some adrenaline perks that give you adrenaline after assassinating a target or doing a crit. And then you can also engrave this legendary perk from the Celestial Pack on any way, so then you still get adrenaline back after doing assassin abilities. It's 25 though, instead of the 50 you get for wearing the full Celestial set, but that's still nice, while you still have the insane power increase for wearing the full Pirate set. But yeah, I still think that the Celestial set is a great set for assassin players, especially the, again, 35% adrenaline on assassinating a target. It's weird that it has extra dagger damage though, because the weapon from this pack is a sword. I would not be surprised if that was fixed in a future update, because normally we see that the armor set enhances the damage of a weapon that also comes with the pack. Anyway, this assassin blade is really good with the adrenaline per crit and also the legendary perk 25% assassin damage, but minus 15% melee resistance. Yeah, you want to avoid the fight as an assassin player anyways, so that you take more damage from a melee hit is not a big deal. It's a great trade for the insane amount of extra assassin damage for sure. So yes, this blade is really good for assassin players. I don't know why you would use another one if you got this sword, but you can of course engrave this legendary perk on another item as well. And yeah, obviously if you are more of a hunter or warrior player like me, then you can still rock the look of this set while wearing your preferred gear. And again, the chest in combination with headgear pieces is really cool. And while I prefer the look on Cassandra, it looks pretty nice on Alexios too, making him an old man with a grey beard. Not a big fan of the new mount though, it's called Ghost, but it feels just like an anti-version of the other horses in the game. We got the skull. I do like the sort of invisible hair that looks cool in the dark, but there are way cooler horses in the game for sure. So yes, as we always do in these Tuesday videos, we take a look at the new weekly selection from the Eagles of the Olympian store. And we will do that in a second because it includes a pretty cool naval item that you can get for Orichalcum. But let's first take a look at the new Celestial Naval Pack that was also added to the Helix store, that are of course also obtainable in the Olympian gifts. So we got the new host crew members that, just like you in the Celestial armor, have the glowing eyes. I really like the new figurehead they added. It's a cooler version of the mount in my opinion. It's a pretty big one as well. And then we also got this average ship design. Not a real standout, but it does of course go well with the rest of this pack. None of the ship design from the live event that is in the game right now is way cooler. You have till next week to get this cool blue design with the insect on it. Glory of the Law is the name. Get the bounty of course from the message board and then find the cursor on the map. It's in the bottom left corner of the map. Then fast travel to a nearby spot so you can summon your ship at the docks there. And then sail to the new boss. He always has 2 pirate ships like next to him, so it's smart to clear them out first and then go tackle this live event challenge. And because I destroyed these ships first, I already got a lot of adrenaline that I could then use to burn the legendary ship down and finish him off with a cleave to instantly get the design and a 40 Orichalcum from the quest. There's of course also a new weekly quest that you can also get from the bounty board, and this one is weird because Ubisoft announced that they would change the weekly quest, and we saw that the last 2 weeks, asking us to kill enemies with different weapons and effects, but now we are back to killing specific enemy types in the world. We need to kill Spartan leaders, hoplites enemies and also brutes. So forts in a Spartan controlled area are of course a great choice. Sometimes the leaders are in these forts as well. You can see that thanks to the icon. And of course the hoplite enemies will be noted on the icon there as well. But I found that the arena is again a really nice place to go to. It's of course on the bottom right of the map. Every round has 5 brutes and 2 hoplites if you select the Spartan challenge of course. So then you can easily kill them to claim the reward. No leaders of course here, but just go to some leader houses that are close to fast travel spots and you should be done in no time. So then you have the 80 Orichalcum that you can spend at the Eagles of the Olympian store for the Very Man crew team, a legendary item that Sargon is selling this week. And I like the look of the sort of Nazgul soldiers for on your ship. But yeah, it's totally up to you if you find this cosmetic change for your crew worth your Orichalcum. Let's take a look at the epic items as well, but I want to open a gift myself first. Like I'm itching to get my hands on the real prize, the Hades Lieutenant. So of all the items that I still need from the Helix store, he is sitting there in the featured tab looking at me. But no, I'm not spending my Helix credits on this guy. The goal is to freaking get him from an Olympian gift. And every day I'm reminded by people that it's possible. So if you got the Hades Lieutenant, of course let me know on Twitter at JorRaptor or Instagram JorRaptor. Subscribe for everything Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I got more awesome videos planned. For example, one where I want to look at all the content coming to the game in 2019. Spoiler, it's a lot. Like this video to support channel, and now let's get back to that Eagles store. But yeah, I will look at the epic items he is selling this week in a second. First, let's open the Olympian gift and pray for the Hades Lieutenant. Let's go. Ooh, yeah, no. Oh, and blue. No, they. Oh, we can never win. We can never win. This blue item. Wow. Yeah, well, there we have it. No legendary, but I mean, at one point we cannot get any blue items anymore because I already got them all. So yeah, there are only a few items left that I can get. And yeah, this was the only blue item I think, or there's actually one spare blue as well. But yeah, that was it. Okay, let's take a look at the freaking epic items. Atlantean Maze, I of course touched on this in the stream as well, but most people did not see that. So we got the Hunter all damage and crit damage, and I think this one is actually pretty good for the offhand, of course. You got some pretty good common perks on this one. Might be worth your 50 Orichalcum, although for weapons, I think Orichalcum is... There are better ways to get them without spending Orichalcum. Warrior damage, adrenaline per hit, and health. This one is good. I mean, I like the adrenaline per hit, but the health is... I'm not really looking for health when I'm playing as a warrior player, because if you use the battle cry of Ares, you of course cannot die. So then you don't really need the extra health. Hunter strats, those are actually the best items, or this is actually the best item that you can get in the store. Hunter damage, crit chance while full health, and also crit damage while full health. That's of course a nice combination. So yeah, you have more chance to do the crit damage while full health, and as a hunter you are mostly full health. And otherwise you can easily get health back with the mastery level perk that I showed you in my video. That you should totally watch my tips and tricks video on the mastery levels in Odyssey that they of course recently added. What should you unlock for the ability points? Check that one out by clicking on the screen. Of course, subscribe again for everything Odyssey if you haven't already. If you aren't a subscriber already, click the notification bell so you know when my videos go live. Like this video to support the channel, and I will of course speak to you next time. Goodbye.